Hey guys, it's me. I love this picture of Michael. He's like, what are you talking about, you jerk? Anyway, he was doing a Bashir interview. The besmear. Trying to smear him. Anyway, I got something funny to tell you guys. So, I was telling y'all the other day how much I wanted some chicken. Do you remember that? Well, guess who had chicken today? I said I need to start a buy me some chicken fund. Don't. I want to give a shout out to cousins. Okay, cousins are the greatest. They will definitely have your back when the world turns you away. The cousins will have your back. Thank Jehovah for cousins. Okay, because my cousin is the greatest. She's the greatest. She is the greatest cousin in the world. So she bought me chicken. And she didn't just buy me chicken. She bought me enough types of chicken to last me for the whole, quite a while. I don't eat much. I'm not skinny, but I don't eat much. But I can't really exercise with lupus. They were like, my doctor was like, oh, you just need to exercise. I'm like, and then what? Call 911? Or just put 9 in the phone? And then hit 11 if I can. If I can. But, so anyway, she bought me some chicken. I had no idea. She said, I got a package coming for you. I was like, and I was thinking, oh, she bought me some, let's be honest, something for my incontinence. Okay? I'm not going to say what. But, and she bought me chicken. Now, when I say chicken, I'm talking about 2 chicken sandwiches, some chicken fingers, some barbecue chicken fingers, some mashed potatoes, 2 pies, and some biscuits. And sent this to my house. Well, I felt like I went to, you hear people talk about, I went to Disney World. I'm going to Disney World. While I was yelling in my yard, she got me chicken. Because I'm just so thankful. I gotta sit down, guys. Oh, and I gotta get this light off. I cannot stand bright light. Oh my goodness. I gotta get this working. So anyway, she surprised me and bought me some chicken. Isn't that sweet? So I got plenty to eat for quite a few days because I don't eat much, and when I come home, oh gosh, I gotta sit down. Sorry. So I made another sale today. I made a friend too. He bought some stuff off of my marketplace, and so I've made about, I don't know, just enough. There's not much. Just enough to try to hold on till I get paid. And hold back some for rent. I got my power bill down. I only owe $60 when I get paid on that. No matter how little I make, I can handle that. Because I won't be getting any more loans because I got enough to cover me till then. So I'm just trying to keep, I'm in a holding pattern right now. I'm just trying to. You gotta go potty, baby? You gotta go potty, TT? You gotta go potties? Hey, Gloria, how you doing? I think she needs to go potty. What do y'all think? Let me let her down. Well, never mind. She wants to get up under me. All right. That was solved. She just come out and barked, and she had some chicken too. So, I'm just like talking to this guy, and he came and got some things, and just telling him my story, and he was telling me his story. And everybody has a story. Everybody walks a path that has thorns in it. I mean, it's just, whether it's chronic illness, depression, drug addiction, um, just whatever it is you're dealing with, we all walk a path. We all have a story, what we all need to understand is we are here for each other. That's why there are so many of us. That's why Jehovah made so many of us, is to be there for one another, because we are all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. Don't matter what color we all bleed the same, But, so this guy came and he got the stuff, and, he was so very nice, and he told me a story, and it was sad. But he still remains faithful to God, holding on to his faith, even though his life is not an easy one. As most of our lives are not easy. Gloria, how are you, sweetheart? But yeah, so she bought me, listen to this, guys, 2 chicken sandwiches. I had one. Me and my baby shared it. Me and Tink. Thing of mashed potatoes and gravy. 2 things of mashed potatoes and gravy. 2 pies. What else was it? Thing of chicken strips. A thing of barbecued chicken strips. 2 biscuits. Now, anybody knows me, that's going to last me a while. That'll last me a while. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. I got up there, I was standing up there, and I was like, talking to this guy, and I could feel my face getting red, and I could feel my body getting weak, and I could feel getting dizzy, and I was like, oh, but that's what it's like living with chronic illness, especially lupus. Any autoimmune disease like that, it's a real roller coaster ride, definitely. You have your good days, you have your bad days, you have your baddest days, and you have your worst days. And sometimes on the worst days, you can't get out of bed. On your worst days, you can't, you just barely function, In fact, I don't know if a lot of people knew, Michael Jackson had lupus, among other things. He had vitiligo lupus, arthritis. Oh, God. Oh, goodness, y'all. I am so sorry. Oh, I'm tired. So I've been going through his stuff and cleansing my house. It's a cleansing for me. End of goal is I want a room for art and a room for art and a room for music, and that's what I want. But we'll see how that goes. So I finished the Leanne show on Netflix. Oh, it was so good. See, my husband left me after 30 years of marriage, so I can completely agree with Leanne. And he looked at her and he goes, "I'll always love you." Oh my gosh, when he said that to me. I said, "Really? You sure have proven how much you love me. Left me at Christmas with a jar of peanut butter, a loaf of bread, and $17 to my name. If that ain't love, I don't know what it is." Right. All the time singing, "Santa Claus is coming to town." That's what he did to me. You know, I said to him, I said, Santa Claus ain't coming to town for me. He didn't say anything because he knew he hit the mother lode with this chick he's with. I'm not going to call him his girlfriend because he's still technically married to me. So, hello, adultery. And she's an adulteress. So I was thinking about it last night. I was trying to come up with the right joke. She's 4'11" to my 5'5". Used to be 5'7", but I guess I shrunk. I guess it happens. I'm still taller than her. So anyway, I was trying to come up with a perfect joke. Here's one. She's half the woman that I am. Alright? Talk amongst yourself. Pick a topic. Went over the rainbow and brought home a munchkin. Yep, that's one. Taste the rainbow. 2. What was another one? Went over the rainbow, took the leprechaun, and left the gold. Well, no, he got the gold and the leprechaun. That's right. Maybe she dresses up like a leprechaun for him. I don't know. I didn't realize, I'm not trying to pick on people that are short, okay? God love you. It's just... And, I find myself wondering, when did this affair start? It's so stupid. Why does it matter? It happened. It's over. He chose her over me. He did. And that's just plain and simple. That's just plain and simple. That's just a plain and simple truth. He said, look, I don't need you. I don't want you. You're invisible to me. When he came home, after he'd been gone for days, I was laying in my room, and he yelled down the hallway in a very harsh tone. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. My heart started pounding. I hadn't seen him for days. Didn't call me. I didn't even hear the Mustang roll up in the yard. He had it so quiet. I guess he just coasted into the yard. Because, Mustang makes noise. And I'm like... So I go in there, and he goes, I had a talk with you years ago about us, and, our relationship, and this, and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and, I'm going to leave, or so I don't remember. It's like, I don't know. God don't let you remember certain things that hurt you so bad, guys. It's really irrelevant. At this time, at this point, at this stage in the game, it's really irrelevant. It really is. But I find myself wondering when it started. I can't help it. And I can't trust what he says because he's a damn liar. I can't trust it. He told me how they met. I don't believe it. And the signs were there, guys. The signs were there. Me being the trusting wife. Oh, it could never happen to me. One day he didn't come home. He went out to go play music with his friends, which I didn't care. That was my time. That was my peace and quiet. That was my Cindy time. He didn't come home. I called his friend. I said, "Where's Eddie at?" Told me he spent the night with you. It's a hard thing to deal with, guys. When somebody chooses somebody else over you. And listen, it's not you. It's them. Don't ever blame yourself for their cowardice. Don't ever blame yourself for what they are lacking. It's not what you're lacking, it's what they're lacking. You're better than they are. 9 times out of 10, the women they leave you for make you shake your head. Really. It'll make you go, what? You left? I told him, I said, guys, forgive me. I said, that is the ugliest MFer I've ever seen in my life. I was in such a state of grief. I cussed and raised so much sand. And I couldn't help it. I was hurt. I was coming from a complete place of hurt. You know? And that's not an easy place to be in. But I'm here to tell you, if somebody walks away from you, it's not because of you, it's because of them. Stop blaming yourself. Stop picking yourself apart. Trying to say, oh, is it my eyes? Am I getting too old? My butt too saggy? Is my butt too big? Don't pick yourself apart. It's not you. It's them. There's something wrong with them. And 9 times out of 10, if they walked off and left you, you're a better person than they deserved. So you embrace who you are. You look at the beauty that you have within and without. And start examining the gifts that you have. Whether you can sing, dance, write poetry, write short stories, whatever it is that you're good at. Work on it. Improve on it. Make yourself feel better. To hell with them. They chose that situation over you. Yeah. But that's their loss. They're the ones who lost out. Not you. You know, sometimes in life, we make things more magical than they really are. We see people with loving eyes. And when that love is gone and the veil comes down, we see them for who they really were all along. And that's the hard part. That's the disillusion of marriage. That's when you realize that person was not who I thought they were. The signs were there. The sarcasms. You know? The impatience. They were all there. But you overlooked it because you loved them. Because you believed in them. And you thought, you know, he's just a man. He gets upset. He has to go to work. He gets frustrated. Oh, it's okay. He loves me. Then he walks off and leaves you for a 411 munchkin from over the rainbow with $17 and a loaf of bread. Now I want you to understand, when he left me, I had no assistance. I had not tried to get any assistance for myself. I was in waters that I had never swam in before. And he threw me off and said, hey, sink or swim. Drown if I don't even care. If you drown. When he came back, I asked him, I said, you know, I had 2 nervous breakdowns. Did you ever wonder what would happen if you just didn't come back? You left me? You know what he said to me? I didn't know. I didn't know. Those words chill me to the bone. You didn't know if you were going to come back and I was dead. If I had lost my mind and unalived myself, yourself, it wouldn't even matter to you. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you've been hurt, abandoned, betrayed by a friend, co-worker, husband, it's you who are the shining gem. And they can't handle it. They can't handle the totality of who you are. They can't handle it. So, narcissism's a real thing, guys. He was a narcissist. He loved to make me feel bad. He would say things that hurt me, called me ugly names, and I would just laugh. Oh, that's funny. When inside I was dying, because I did everything to build him up, and he did everything to break me down. Do yourself a kindness, guys. Don't let people break you down. Have people in your circle, no matter how small. The smaller the circle, the greater the bond. The more people you have in your life, the more people you have in your business. Trust has to be earned, not expected. But the smaller the circle, the stronger the bond. I have one friend in my life, my cousin. I have acquaintances. I do. I have a friend of 40, let me see, hold on a minute. 30-something years. He came to see me one time since he left. It's been almost 2 years. She goes all over South Carolina. But she won't come see me. No, she won't. And then she blames me. Oh, well, you said your house is a mess. My house is a mess. But it's a roof. And somewhat of a floor. And I'm thankful and blessed for what I have. But guys, don't let people make you feel less than you are. You're beautiful. You are beautiful. And if they walk away from you, it's not you. It's them. They're walking away from their responsibility. They're walking into immorality. Going into a situation where anything goes. And I'm not the anything goes kind of girl. He was my first everything. If you know what I mean. Let's not get graphic. Do I regret that? No, I don't. Because I loved him. I loved him with every fiber in my being. I lived only to please him, to serve him, to wait on him, to cook for him, to look good for him. Just so he'd say, you look pretty today. And sometimes I'd ask him, I said, how'd I look today? You look pretty. You always look pretty. You know? But when he would say it out of nowhere, just, you know what, you look really pretty. That would blow my mind. And every woman needs to be told she looks pretty. And every man needs to be told that he looks nice. He smells nice. You know what I miss the most? The smell of a man. Oh my gosh, I just love the smell of a man. The cologne. Oh, intoxicates me to no end. I love the smell of a beautiful, delicious cologne, men's cologne. It drives me wild. That's enough of that. Anyway, I love you guys. Be kind to yourselves. And if somebody leaves you, it's not you, it's them. They're a coward. They don't realize what they have. And they won't realize what they have until you gain the power and strength through your journey, through that path of sorrow and loneliness that you have to walk by yourself. While they walk into the sunset, riding their horse to their other conquest, which they will dump. And that person will be like, oh, wow. I guess it was wrong that I was cheating with a married man. Duh. He left me. And he will leave her. He'll use her up just like he used me up. And then he'll throw her away. And you know what? Good on her. She should have never got involved with a married man. That's the stupidest thing you can do. It's also a sin. Adultery is a sin. All that stuff is a sin. It's a sin, sin. I'm sorry, Chris Tucker. All right. Well, I love you guys. Have a blessed day. Gloria, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Much love to y'all. You are beautiful. Treat yourselves that way, guys. Treat yourselves today. If it ain't nothing but a Sunday, a walk in a park, buying yourself your favorite DVD, or just going somewhere and sitting and watching the sunset, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve all the beautiful things in the world. All the beautiful, magical things in the world. And don't let them tear you down just to build themselves up. And be careful who you trust, guys. Trust no one. Trust must be earned. I love you all. Go with peace. Peace be unto you until I return. I love you all. Bye.